I'm asking the courts if they can hold her in contempt. She needs to be taught a lesson.
For the record, this matter is before the court as a result of the plaintiff mother's objection to a referee recommended order that dad's parenting time remain as previously ordered, but the exchanges occurring on Sundays at 7 p.m. The sheriff's office. Plaintiff mother alleging that the defendant father is not complying with the prior order of this court. In any event, this hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present is Attorney Josephine Summers, as well as Defendant Dale Caswell and Attorney Stephen Rosenberg. Mr. Rosenberg, who are you representing?
I represent Mr. Caswell, the respondent defendant here.
Yes. Do you intend to file an appearance?
Yeah, I thought I did file an appearance the other day with the court on the 4th, but if you don't have one, I'll file another one. Not a problem.
Okay.
I'll just walk across the street later on.
Oh, yeah, just don't say that. All right. In any event, the parties have conferred with Mr. Bradford in front of the court this morning, who is recommending that the referee recommended order be adopted but modified, namely the issue of parenting time shall be referred to the front of the court for formal investigation and review and recommendation. The minor child Cody shall be interviewed as part of this recommendation, that the hearings on November 6th and November 7th at 1 p.m. before referee Hamrick be vacated. That is a recommendation. And obviously the mother's primary concern is with Cody having contact with
C, I think.
MC, correct. Right. Ms. Summers, do you understand the recommendation?
So to speak, what would the parenting time be for right now?
It will continue as previously ordered, which is week on, week off.
Would it be at the, there's been a lot of them. That's why I'm asking for clarification.
Right. The prior order is week on, week off, exchanging Mondays at 4 p.m. at the Pilot gas station, Ottawa Lake.
That's
Your
what
Honor,
I need.
Referee Hamrick modified that to be Sunday to Sunday, Your Honor. So the recommendation is to adopt referee Hamrick's recommendation.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Bradford, for correcting the court. Yeah, so the recommendation that the referee recommended order be adopted, but simply modified. So we're adopting the recommendation. Ms. Summers, a valid question. The only thing we're adding to it is that the issue of parenting time shall be referred to the front of the court for further investigation recommendation, with Cody being interviewed as part of that.
Okay.
And the referee hearings before Hamrick on today at 1 o'clock and tomorrow at 1 o'clock are both canceled and vacated.
Okay.
So yes, the parenting time will continue as previously ordered, but the exchange will be on Sundays at 7 p.m. at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office.
Now, Judge.
Hold on just a minute, Mr. Rosenberg. So do you understand the recommendation now, Ms. Summers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have any objection to the court adopting the recommendation?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Rosenberg.
Yeah, Judge, the other day I filed something, and I'm going to have to file a modified version of it because some of it was taken care of today. But we filed a document called objection to front of the court proposed order and motion to change supervision requirements and to show cause plaintiff for contempt for failing to allow parenting time and for other relief. And there has been ongoing since September parenting time issues, and this is on paragraphs.
Mr. Rosenberg, I'm sorry, it's not before the court this morning.
I understand that. I'm saying I'm just want the court to be aware that I've been having issues with parenting time, and that I'm going to have to refile this, and that it's pending. That's all. That's what I'm saying. I'm not arguing it today. I'm just giving you notice that we were having difficulties.
I don't know if you need to refile it. You simply got to just notice it for hearing. You can certainly, obviously, Mr. Caswell can bring that to the attention of the front of the court when they conduct their investigation.
Right. But I've also asked Mr. Caswell to formally put it in a writing and give it to the front of the court, so at least it's in the file as well.
Good idea. Good suggestion.
Your Honor, can I ask you a question? With this modification, am I still going to be denied parenting time with my minor child, Jason, because I have not seen him since September 2nd?
And there are two children, correct? Jason and Cody?
Correct. I've not seen Jason since September 2nd.
Okay, I didn't realize that was an issue. They should be, if there's an order for parenting time to both children, you should be seeing them week on, week off with as previously ordered.
Well, she withholds them, and she tells me that there's no day, no time she can ever meet me. So I'm asking the courts if they can hold her in contempt. She needs to be taught a lesson.
I think,
Right.
Mr. Caswell, I think that'll be held when we get this scheduled for that. But again, that was what I was going to, Judge. Paragraphs 4, 5, and 6 of that document outline that. For Cody, he didn't see him September 2nd, September 30th, October 1st, October 14th, October 15th, October 28th, and October 29th. And for Jason, there was no contact since September 2nd. Now there's some other issues here with the case that we're not going to deal with today, but the dynamics of Ms. Summers' relationships with some of Mr. Caswell's relatives caused a domestic violence or a violence incident really at his house as well. That's also outlined in that motion. We'll deal with that another day, but basically she apparently is dating his cousin and his uncle came over and picked a fight with Mr. Caswell. There's a police report and one of Mr. Caswell's adoptive children was injured in that fight and there are charges pending, but I don't have a police report yet or any of that. That's still developing. I just wanted you to know that. We're not going to argue it today.
Ms. Summers, Mr. Caswell, both of you must follow any priorities of this court. The last order that appears this court is an order that was entered in June 12th of 2024. It says parents, the two of you shall share week on, week off parenting time. That will continue other than that we're going to meet on Sundays to exchange. That involves both children. Ms. Summers, you have no basis to, you need to make sure that Jason accompanies Cody at those exchanges on Sundays at the Merritt County Sheriff's Office. And Mr. Caswell, you need to make sure that MC has no contact with those children without adult supervision. And then an MC shall not sleep in the same bedroom as either of those children. You understand that? That's a priority of this court.
Yes, sir. And he does not.
Okay, well, you need to make sure it happens. Is Cody currently engaged in therapy, Ms. Summers?
Yes, Your Honor. Trying.
Right. So that will continue. That the court ordered that previously, that must continue. But again, there should be no unsupervised contact with the MC and the children, Jason and Cody. They shall not sleep in the same bedroom. So Ms. Summers, I don't know what the deal is with Jason. Do we need to include Jason in his interview with the front of the court?
Ms. LaPrade stated that he is not old enough.
Your Honor, he's only 3.
I would be inclined to agree with that.
How old is Jason, Ms. LaPrade?
3, Your Honor.
Okay, right. So Jason's too young to be interviewed, but Ms. Summers, if in fact you have no basis, you cannot just unilaterally withhold Jason from parenting time. So both boys need to be delivered to dad. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, may I address or ask a question?
Question?
For Jason for therapy, it was ordered in the June 12th order that we were supposed to explore the possibility of play therapy for Jason.
Correct.
I have found a play therapist for Jason, but with the issues that we were having with the other counselor, I have not given Daryl the information for that therapist because on the therapist Cody is seeing right now, they canceled all of his appointments, had him put back on the wait list, which I can understand to a degree because I want him to not miss school. So the therapist he is seeing is Tanya at Family Friends.
What's your question, ma'am? What's your question?
I'm sorry. How can I enroll Jason in therapy when Daryl is saying that he doesn't believe that Jason needs therapy and he doesn't agree to the therapist that I have been able to find for a 3-year-old because it is not very easy.
And you provide all the information to Mr. Caswell, is that correct?
No, he has not. I will download the PDF.
Hold on, Mr. Caswell. Mr. Caswell, do not speak and interrupt people. Ms. Summers, here's what you do. You provide the information to Mr. Caswell. He says he's not received it. And if he refuses, then you can file a petition with the court and the court can determine whether or not the court's going to order that.
Okay.
The order simply says you should explore that. So you've explored that, send that to Mr. Caswell. You review with his attorney. If he disagrees with that therapist or that play therapy, Mr. Caswell, you should good faith investigate it. Talk with the therapist. Inquire what it's about. We want to do what's best for the 2 children. And if you disagree, and Miss Summers, you can bring that to the court's attention by filing a motion or a complaint with the front of the court, and then the court can make a decision whether or not that's going to be ordered. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
So at this
Sounds
point
good, Your
in time,
Honor.
the court will adopt the recommendation. Parenting time is referred to the front of the court. Cody will be interviewed. And the referee recommended order is adopted with that one modification that the friendly court will now get involved with the investigating parenting time. So again, your exchange will occur Sundays at 7 p.m., week on, week off. All right, that will conclude here, and you can all zoom out. Copies
Thank
will
you,
be mailed
Judge.
out.
Thank you,
you.
Your Honor.
Ms. LaPrade, you can tell Josh I'll be on time this afternoon.
Okay, you can all zoom out.